Alright, random game time. Last game was Postal Redux. Let's try out what the new game is. Or let's click choose again, whatever. New random game. ARMA Cold War Assault. ARMA games are pretty good. So, but it'll be, we won't get very far in an ARMA game in 15 minutes, tell you that. Alright, anyway. I'll install this and I'll get back to you. Alright, welcome to ARMA Cold War Assault. Set the timer to 15 and let's try a campaign. 1985. The mouse is super duper sensitive. I might need to play with that. Feel like I could have turned the graphics up, jeez. It's a 2011 game. It's not that old.
Hey, Kozlowski, you meathead, I was listening to that.
Hey, you guys, enough already. It's bad enough being cooped up on this miserable lump of rock without having to share it with the two of you.
In Bonn,
Now shut up and you might learn something.
Today, after 3 days of negotiations, representatives were successful on measures to curb inflation, but were unable to reach a consensus on a global anti-drugs program. The U.S. President Ronald Reagan described the talks as a major step forward.
Oh, nah.
Over in the
Pipe
Soviet
down,
Union,
children.
Mikhail Gorbachev.
I've got super deja vu. I feel like I played this before.
Facing the first test of his leadership as the crisis in his country grows. The Politburo is said to be divided over Mr. Gorbachev's plans for political and economic reform, so-called perestroika. The head of the KGB, Nikolai Stronsky, is reported to have left for his dacha in the Crimea with a number of senior military figures. But official Kremlin sources deny any split. Sport now, and Czechoslovakia has won the World Ice Hockey Championship after defeating Canada 5-3 at home in Prague.
Meathead?
You stink, Fowley.
I don't know, Armstrong. If our tour wasn't up next week, I'd seriously consider swimming home.
What is this, a tea party? You ladies were due on the parade ground 10 minutes ago. Now get your asses out there or I'll have them stitched into footballs and kick them from here to New Jersey.
ARMA Cold War Assault. Now, there was another game that uses the same engine which wasn't called ARMA, and I can't remember what it was called. I think it got bought out. Now, I don't know if it's possible that they just renamed one of those games to ARMA Cold War.
Stand up straight, Kozlowski. That's more like it. If I were a Russian, I'd take one look at you bunch of schoolgirls and laugh all the way to the US of A. You boys may be flying home next week. But if I send you back like this, Uncle Sam will think we're running a holiday camp out here. So before I ship you out, I'm gonna shape you up. Armstrong, if anyone needs to shape up Armstrong,
This seems really familiar.
solo wrestlers with flatter stomachs than yours. Can you see that truck over there, soldier? Can you? Sprint there. Now move your ass.
Okay.
Armstrong, you see that truck on the left?
Use the mouse to look about. Okay.
Run to it and back. Hurry up.
I'm running to the truck.
Okay, Armstrong, now run back. Move!
Hey, yeah, this is exactly like that game.
Well done. Get back in line and put your gun on your back.
Aha. Menu. Am I in line enough?
Eat lead, Time to see what you're made of. Let's hit the training ground.
His face.
There's a truck waiting for us by the gate. Hurry up.
Okay, truck to take us to the training camp. Ooh, look at tank. Can you hear him breathing? My volume might be a bit too low. Okay, come on, get in the truck. There we go. This seems really familiar. Gonna have to look that up. Trying to remember what the game was called, but I just getting Rainbow Six stuck in my head. It was Red Dragon? No. Sounds Chinesey. Just
I've heard there are unknown forces on Eberron, sir.
You must be ready for anything.
Even for war, sir?
Even for war.
even for war, soldier. Even for war. Do I get to fire my gun yet? It's funny when you remember these games, ones that you played before, they're kind of old, and you remember them having better graphics. Like a lot better graphics. Oh yeah, I remember having to do this assault course. Come on. Tell us what to do.
Now it's time to prove yourselves. Armstrong, you seem to think you're pretty good. Well, you can go first. Run along the lane between the two blocks, then back to us. Get moving, soldier.
Go for it, Dave!
Yeah, I remember this. I remember this exact thing. Maybe it was this game, maybe it was a different game, but yeah. Right.
Okay, Armstrong, now run back. Move!
Run, 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 run. Yeah, I remember this.
Well, Armstrong,
Are we going to get to shoot anything yet?
now the rest of you. Go, go, go!
The best thing about this game was using the map editor to place whatever vehicles that you wanted, and then placing a fleet of bad guys and shooting them. It's the most fun thing to do with this game, I think. Gonna have to think what that game was called that I was playing. Way the gun is just solid.
Okay, get back in the truck. Time
Okay,
for the firing.
I'm gonna get there first. Ah, fence. I think they made sure there was I think they made sure that there was 3 people sitting in the front, so you couldn't get in the front. We not ready yet? Come on. There's a little head pop up. Alright, there you are. Hello. Over here and wait for the others. Ah, shooting range. Good.
Soldier must be fast, exact, and effective with his weapon. Armstrong and Peterson, you're up first. Run to the crates and pick up some ammo. Okay, Armstrong, you take the third lane. Peterson, the first one. Ready to fire? Fire at will.
Left button shoot, right button zoom, space change gun, fire mode, or reload.
Target 1 in the third lane destroyed. Target 2 in the third lane destroyed. Target 3 in the third lane destroyed.
Now, the rest of you.
Operation Flashpoint is what the game was called. And it changed to ARMA,
James Gostovsky.
Cold War Assault.
Christ, George, you scared the hell out of me. Yeah, I'm keeping fine. Sarah's fine too, I guess.
Yeah,
Tell you the truth.
the
I
cover
haven't
looked
seen her
like that.
once.
Whoops. Yeah,
Business?
like that.
Terrible.
Crazy.
Look, what's this all about?
Yeah, I played this game to death. It was from Codemasters,
You're kidding me. No, I ain't heard nothing.
but made by the same company that makes this.
Well, Jesus, George. There's 10,000.
And I had
people in
expansion
town.
packs as well.
They can't just have stopped talking to us. Well, I guess I'll be right over. And I think you spooks promised me the quiet life out here.
So, this was published by Codemasters in 2001. That's why it looks like this. But it was re-released by Bohemian Act Interactive or whatever they're called, as ARMA, Cold War Crisis. But it's the same game. Alright, that's the time up. Alright, well, that's why it was confusing, because I thought this was Operation Flashpoint. Or it is Operation Flashpoint. It's got a different name now. And I remember the graphics being so much better for this.
Nice to see you again, James.
Haha.
Read further en route. Good luck.
Yeah, I've got a box copy of this somewhere. Now you can imagine for 2001, these graphics are pretty sweet. I think I could turn the graphics up a wee bit more than this. Is there anything else I get to do? It's 15 minutes is up. So, just waiting for it to get to a point where I'm in control. Yeah, you get this massive island that you get to completely go about anywhere that you want. Sorry. So funny looking, all the characters. They're all the same models with different face textures, I think. those animations. Aren't they great?
Rub the sleep out of those eyes, gentlemen. Colonel Blake will brief you. Attend hut!
Let's see the briefing. I'll end the episode in a second.
Thank you, Sergeant. Okay, men, at ease. At 0700 hours yesterday morning, contact was lost with Everon, the easternmost island in this group. The last communications that came from the island reported heavy military activity in and over the streets. From what we can ascertain, Everon has been occupied by a hostile force, origin unknown. As the only NATO presence in the area, it is our job to respond. Choppers are waiting to ferry you to Everon. Any questions?
Sir, you say the origin of the occupying force is unknown. How can that be, sir? Hasn't anyone, spoken to them?
Believe me, we've tried, soldier. Our intelligence assets in this area are limited. I'm sure Washington is diverting satellites to the area like crazy. But this has caught them by surprise, and it's going to be a while before the first bird passes over. For our part, we sent a couple of helicopters to take a look yesterday. Neither returned.
Neither returned.
There's not many of us, and it sounds like there's a heck of a lot of them. Should we get some more of our guys over here before we try anything?
A carrier battle group is heading for the area at flank speed, but it's still a few days away. And the longer we wait, the longer those guys, whoever they are, have to dig in and reinforce. Washington wants to move fast, before Moscow gets involved, if they aren't already.
Moscow.
We're going to have to do the best we can with what we've got. Those choppers are waiting, soldiers. You'll be briefed further en route. Good luck. Dismissed.
Okay, soldiers, you heard the colonel. Sounds like your holiday is not over just yet. Now gather up.
Check
those
that
good
Tash
guys and
out.
Let's move.
I know I should end this, but it's too amusing to me. I didn't realize I'd be playing Operation Flashpoint. I used to have some DLC for this as well. Had a new island, new vehicles.
Ready. 6, ready. 7, waiting.
Alright, yeah, I remember this. We go through the... Where? Oh. I meant to be in formation over here. Okay. Let's just follow the square. Hey, square. Come back, Square. Why are we going this way now? I'm meant to be standing in this tree. Oh, there we go.
Now we'll move into Morton from the left. We're Squad Alpha. Squad Bravo will support us from the right by the forest. When we reach the village, we'll wait for the air support. Once the enemy's armored units have been destroyed, we'll move in and seize the village. Now, no heroics, okay? This is not an exercise. We're facing a real enemy this time.
His face.
2, 3, 6, 7, 8. Follow 1. Form line. All weapons free. All go to 2, 7, 1, 0.
2 ready. 3 ready. 6 ready.
7 ready.
I don't know how to say I'm ready.
Repeat.
All move to 2, 8, 4. 2 o'clock. Man 200.
Oh, okay. Sorry, guys. What? Alright. I think that's enough. Alright, anyway. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, press the like button. Otherwise, see you in the next one. Bye-bye.